The Prodigal Son. This is the story of Alex, a young man who thought he had it all figured out. He was the kind of person who lived for the moment, always chasing the next big thrill, the next adventure. But like so many of us, Alex was about to learn that life has a way of humbling you when you least expect it. Alex had grown up in a loving home, surrounded by family who cared deeply for him. His father was a hard-working man, the kind who believed in the value of a day's labor and the importance of family. His older brother Ethan was steady and reliable, always there to lend a hand or offer advice. But Alex was different. He was restless, always searching for something more, something he couldn't quite name. One day, Alex made a decision that would change everything. He asked his father for his share of the inheritance. It was an unusual request, one that carried a weight Alex didn't fully understand at the time. But his father, though heartbroken, agreed. He handed over the money, hoping that one day his son would find his way back home. At first, life in the city was everything Alex had dreamed of. He had money, friends, and freedom. He lived like there was no tomorrow, spending his days exploring the city and his nights at the hottest clubs. For a while, it felt like he was on top of the world. He bought designer clothes, ate at the finest restaurants, and traveled to exotic destinations. His social media was filled with pictures of his adventures, each one more glamorous than the last. But as the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, something began to change. The money started to run out, and the friends who had once been so eager to join him began to drift away. Alex was left with an empty wallet and an even emptier heart. Before long, Alex found himself in a place he never imagined he'd be, working long hours at a job that barely paid the bills. The once bright lights of the city now felt cold and unwelcoming. He was alone, exhausted, and filled with regret. He thought about home often, about his father's warm smile, his brother's steady presence, and the life he had left behind. But how could he go back? He had made his choice, and now he had to live with the consequences. Or so he thought. One day, Alex made a decision. He couldn't keep living like this. He would go home, back to the place he had once been so eager to leave. He didn't know what awaited him there, but he knew it had to be better than this. With every step, his heart grew heavier. What would his father say? Would he even be welcomed back? Alex rehearsed his apology over and over in his mind, but no words could fully capture the depth of his regret. And then, something incredible happened. Before Alex could even knock, his father saw him from a distance. Without a second thought, he ran to his son, tears streaming down his face, and pulled him into a tight embrace. Alex tried to speak, to apologize, but his father wouldn't hear it. "You're home," he said. "That's all that matters." And in that moment, Alex felt something he hadn't felt in a long time. Love. Unconditional, unwavering love. But not everyone was ready to welcome Alex back with open arms. His older brother Ethan had stayed behind, working tirelessly to support the family. And when he heard about the celebration for Alex's return, he was furious. "Why are you throwing a party for him?" Ethan demanded. "I've been here all along, doing everything you asked, and you've never once celebrated me." His father's reply was simple but profound. "Everything I have is yours," he said. "But your brother was lost and now he's found. How could we not celebrate?" Later that night, Alex found Ethan outside, sitting alone under the stars. He approached cautiously, unsure of what to say. But before he could speak, Ethan broke the silence. "I'm sorry," Alex said. "I know I messed up. I know I don't deserve any of this. But I'm here now, and I want to make things right." Ethan sighed. "It's not easy," he admitted. "But you're my brother, and I guess that counts for something." And so, Alex began a new chapter of his life, one filled with second chances, forgiveness, and love. He had learned the hard way that true happiness isn't found in money or freedom or adventure. It's found in the people who love you no matter what. He had come home, not just to a place, but to a love that had never stopped waiting for him. And in that love, he found something he had been searching for all along: peace. Thank you for watching. Remember, no matter how far you've gone, it's never too late to come home.